Canada's new PM is somehow even worse. Is the new Asmongold. Let's have a look.
Another weak leftist, Mark Carney, is Prime Minister of Canada. These people never learn.
In first place, the next Prime Minister of Canada, Mark Carney, with 131,674 votes, resulting in 29,457 allocated points, representing 85.9%.
We had an election? I don't know. Maybe they had like a party vote or something?
Dude, like, even Jason was... How do people not understand elections so hard? I don't get it, man. Yeah, the Prime Minister stepped down, so they elected a new leader of that party. He got into power automatically as the Prime Minister, and then they're going to have an election where they decide which party is going to win. That's how, like, most parliamentary systems work. Very, very common process. I don't know how you haven't seen this before.
What about Pierre? I think that, so my understanding is that Trudeau is stepping down, but that doesn't mean that, like, this guy just goes on forever. He's just stepping down, and this guy is serving until the next election. That's what I would assume, right? So I think it's happening? Yeah, okay. Good for him. So he won the Liberal leadership race, is now the Prime Minister of Canada. Only in Canada can an unelected private citizen with 3 passports be chosen as the country's leader. So much for democracy.
Only in Canada can unelected... So not unelected, first of all, because the party was elected and then the party elected him. So not unelected at all. Private citizen with 3 passports be chosen as the country's leader. So much for democracy. You currently have the second in charge of your government right now. Is not your vice president. It's an unelected foreigner with 3 passports. It's an unelected foreigner with 3 passports. Private citizen, foreigner with 3 passports. It's a South African. You have a African in charge of your government.
It is kind of weird how that happened. I mean, like, I don't know. That's, I mean, I guess somehow he got elected at some point. What is this here?
There's a fever gripping America. And while it rages, Canadians will remain resolute and true to our values.
Which is just so absurd to cry about this. Crying about this because you think this is undemocratic or something. When you the only reason you think it's undemocratic is because you don't understand it. You don't understand what process happened here. While saying a bunch of shit that maps on far more closely to a much worse situation in your own country. Nice one, retard. And Asmongold doesn't engage with this shit at all.
Private citizen with 3 passports be chosen as the country's leader. So much for democracy. It is kind of weird how that happened. I mean, like, I don't know. That's, I mean, I guess somehow he got elected at some point. What is this here?
There's a fever gripping America. And while it rages, Canadians will remain resolute and true to our values. While America engages in a war on woke, Canadians will continue to value inclusiveness.
Sorry, guys.
There's a fever.
Maybe Trudeau was like, I'm going to step down and have this guy take over. And then they're going to want me back. They're going to wish they had me back. Maybe that's what it was. Yeah, DEI administration, let's go. Yeah,
like, what
sorry,
worthless
guys.
Commentary? What actual worthless commentary? Like, Asmongold is such a fucking midwit. It's crazy, man. Yeah, maybe this thing that obviously isn't the case is actually the case. Nice one. Okay, great. Thanks, man. How about instead of that, you, like, engage with the topic for one fucking video, please? So come up with retarded theories about why Justin Trudeau did this. Just obviously aren't true.
To invade you as soon as possible, okay? It might take us a little while to, you know, to come up with the justification, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, why you look like Bush, though? Does he look like Bush? I see what you mean, but not really. And, let's see, what's this?
Lots of media.
Friendly media.
No, I do. No, God, no.
The ones that are here invited.
Look, I'm doing no media at this one.
Can we sit down and I'll make a time with you and answer some actual tough questions?
Wow, great. Rebel News reporting, just accosting some politician in public. Wow. This is really groundbreaking stuff, Asmongold. I see you're really pulling out high-quality journalism here. Rebel News just harassing a politician in the street. So far asking nothing of worth.
You can make a request for a meeting and...
So you can deny it.
Oh.
Yeah, nobody wants to talk to fucking Rebel News. No shit.
Never do.
I understand. My one question is, can the Canadian oil and gas sector survive the net zero approach that's being promoted here?
As I said, I never do. If you want an interview with me, like everybody else, you make a request and we can have an interview.
And will you accept that?
Like everybody else, if I can fit it in, okay?
How do you justify how does the UN climate envoy justify the massive carbon footprint here today to set this up, this fake city for a week event? How did you
He's
get
not
here?
really that popular.
Did you fly?
I'm seeing that.
You walked?
Yeah.
Did you come on a private jet?
I'm seeing that from this one video of a far-right reporter hassling him in the street. I'm seeing everyone hates him from this one video.
No, so how do you justify this? Look at all of this. For 1 week event, the carbon footprint is huge. Don't you think that's a bit hypocritical?
Oh, drop it.
No?
Drop it.
Drop it? Yeah, drop it because it's true. You're telling everybody they have to pay more money for everything, but you're doing these extravagant, lavish events all around the world. In an age where you can just go on the internet and just be connected to somebody. But no, you can't do this on Discord. You have to spend millions of dollars in order to do this.
Look, there's lots of progress being made, but look, I'm not doing a stand-up interview, okay?
Why not? You're walking.
Dude. I just saw someone else in the chat just say, are you dense? What, politicians have events sometimes? Why? Why, they're such hypocrites because they say you have to pay taxes, but then they have events.
No, so how do you justify this? Look at all of this. For 1 week event, the carbon footprint is huge. Don't you think that's a bit hypocritical?
Oh, drop it.
No?
Drop it.
Drop it? Yeah, drop it because it's true. You're telling everybody they have to pay more money for everything, but you're doing these extravagant, lavish events all around the world. In an age where you can just go on the internet and just be connected to somebody. But no, you can't do this on Discord. You have to spend millions of dollars in order to do this.
Look, there's lots of progress being made, but look, I'm not doing a stand-up interview, okay?
Why not? You're walking that way anyways.
There it was. I just saw it.
Anyways, I think people around the world, you know, this year they say regaining trust. That's the whole purpose.
I do lots of media.
Friendly media.
No, I do. No, God, no.
The ones that
We
are
had
here
somebody
invited.
like that.
Look, I'm doing.
The ones
no,
that-
I'm
Yeah, we
doing
had
no
somebody
media
like
at
that.
this one.
Can we sit down and I'll make a time with you and answer some actual tough questions?
You can make a request for a meeting, and
So you can deny it.
look, as I say, with everyone else, you can
Look, as I say, yeah, of course I'm going to deny
do
it.
the same thing as with the guy from True North.
Yeah,
I do think the guy's being a bit aggressive, so it's like kind of an example of like kind of two assholes. But overall, I mean, you know, if you're a politician, you got to deal with that.
He's a good guy. I'm sure you're a good guy.
Yeah,
as
he
well.
doesn't deny that
All
he'll
people
deny-
do.
yeah.
It's absolutely right.
But the whole world is looking at this now going, you're a pack of hypocrites and you're at the top of the chain.
Is that
now.
what I mean, pushy? Yeah, he is.
What would you answer people? Just give
He's
me
being
one
pushy.
answer to the people.
Oh,
Take care, sir.
Just like the lamest questioning ever.
Oh man.
Oh man, I don't have a fucking clue what they were talking about. I have never looked into a single fact in that entire story, but oh man, that guy got owned. Like, it's just, oh man, nice one, Asmongold. Great engagement, thank you.
For as the Liberal Party. The Charter, healthcare, childcare, opportunity. We have made this the greatest country in the world, and now
Well, that'll be true whenever the U.S. takes it over. Yeah, that'll be true.
And now our neighbors want to take us. No way. No way.
No way.
This party
Oh, jeez.
has more than quadrupled its membership in the past 2 months. More than 300,000 members.
Well, yeah, because everybody wanted to
United
vote to figure out who's going to run the
with one
country, right?
purpose.
Probably that's what I would assume.
Which is to make Canada even greater. Pour tous les Canadiens et Canadiens. You have just heard from my colleagues.
No one knows what that means. I think that's like gibberish or something. I think he's speaking in Canadian there. Let's see here. And he's talking about net zero. What is this?
Skepticism about ESG labels or sustainable labels, and it again is one of the reasons we're having this ruthless, relentless focus on net zero, because in the end, look, we can't stabilize the climate unless we get to net zero, and it's a simple, these are hard numbers. Your emissions are either A or B, they're going up or down, and if they're going down, are they going down consistent with the science? We anchor it in the science, the same science the UN and others use for the 1.5 degree objectives. Skepticism about
Man, I don't know what to think. Is the head of Brookfield's $10 million global transition fund aimed at investments to accelerate transition.
No
to
change
net
there
zero.
then. Great.
He has a financial. He doesn't even say whether he has or not. I don't know about that.
There's increasing urgency. Climate change is an existential threat. We all recognize that. There's increasing urgency around that. But the converse of that, the flip side of that is if you're taking steps, making investments, coming up with new technologies, changing the way you do business, all in service of reducing and eliminating that threat, you're creating value. And what we have seen increasingly, spurred initially by the Sustainable Development Goals, accelerated with Paris, and then through social movements and others and governments acting, is society is putting tremendous value on achieving net zero. So the companies and those who invest in them and lend to them, who are part of the solution, will be rewarded. But those who are lagging behind and are still part of the problem will be punished. Climate change is an exercise.
Man. Uh-oh.
Man.
Canada's so cooked.
Sneaky.
Yeah, they're so cooked. They're trying to do something about climate change. Man, they're so cooked. Man, Canada's so cooked. They think climate change is real? Man, they're so cooked. Whoa, they're so cooked because they think climate change is real. They're cooked.
After they've caused all this damage, are going to pull a sneaky trick tonight.
What's wrong with what he said, Lowell? Well, Asmongold has passively bought into the idea that climate change is fake and that net zero is a made-up concept that is basically only exists to try and hand-wring and concern troll Western countries into gimping themselves economically so they're on the same level as developing countries or below developing countries, because lefties in the West hate the West and they hate capitalism and they want to make us third world countries like everything else. That's basically that's what we're supposed to interpret right now. Yeah, and it's the Jews at Davos behind it all, exactly. Yep. So something Klaus Schwab, World Economic Forum, I think. Maybe.
They're going to try to get elected for a fourth term. By replacing Justin Trudeau with his economic advisor, Mark Carney. Carney's advice drove up tax.
He sucks.
Carney's advice drove.
So even China have climate change goals. They at least try to be making effort to meet. Yeah, because Xi Jinping is a brave and powerful leader. A brave, powerful, and intelligent leader, kind-hearted. This is the thing, man. I'm approaching unironic China fetishism, okay? Where's that Xi video? Where's the Xi video that Gore was posting? Here's the thing, right? It was with... yeah, I'm a G-bot. I'm a G-bot. Okay, here's the thing, right? It's because the Chinese, I think what they're probably doing... You know how they work TikTok, right? You know they make their kids get, like, education content on TikTok. And then they make our kids get, like, self-harm content and sexual degeneracy. And they banned femboys as well. They literally banned femboys from media. So I honestly wouldn't be surprised if, like, you know, China, as much as they've got, like... I feel like Xi probably tries to at least look like he's doing the right thing most of the time, you know? Like, look at this. Look at this great piece of Chinese propaganda that I saw.
我这个经常到一些贫困地区去啊，到这个农村去，我总有一句话，我说你们还需要些什么？我们作为共产党人啊，我们一定要把他们放在心上，真正的为他们办实事，否则我们的良知在哪里？
现在都还生活在本地吗？还是都到外面去？
他们生活都好着呢，现在
都很好
啊，
多数在村里。
村里。
原来那个地方不通路嘛。
以前是天梯，后来是落马道，现在是索道。
你们的垃圾都运到哪里去？
我们的垃圾有固定的掩埋地儿。
搞集体的那个下水道呢，还是每一家一个化粪池这个形式？共产党就是追求人民的幸福生活，什么地方人民感觉到不幸福、不快乐、不满意，你在哪方面下功夫？
我们的共和国是中华人民共和国，始终要把人民放在心中最高的位置。
Glory to the CCP. Wow. That's powerful stuff. But it does make me think. It does make me go like, yo, I see this. I haven't seen this. I haven't seen any videos like this from Trump. I haven't seen Trump talk like this. I haven't seen Putin talk like this. I just hear him talk about like doing crazy shit and killing people all the time. But then she's like, wherever my people need help, I will be there. And it's like, wow, wow, glory to the CCP. I'm a communist now. You know?
Sucks.
Up taxes, housing costs, and food prices, while he personally profited from moving billions of dollars and thousands of jobs out of Canada to the United States. Working for Trudeau, Carney made Canada weaker and poorer. Working for himself, Carney made the United States richer and stronger. And for the first time in our history, Canada will have a sneaky prime minister with millions of dollars of financial interests that go directly against our national interest. And make no mistake, Donald Trump will have a big smile on his face as he exploits all of Carney's many conflicts to attack Canadian workers and Canadian jobs. But we Conservatives won't let either of them do it. We will put Canada first.
I mean, I'm going to be real. Like, if I was a Canadian, I'd be voting for this guy. I'm an American, so, you know, like, it's not really up to me. But, like, if I was a Canadian, like, because he's right. How can you trust somebody who has a bunch of vested financial interests overseas? That's a great point. Yeah, he's right. This could be solved by annexing Canada. I think that we might have to, honestly. Just to help them out. Yeah, I mean, it might have to happen.
My understanding is the Pierre Poilievre guy is actually not that bad, and that even the Conservatives in Canada are actually pretty liberal and rational.
We are slow to anger and quick to forgive.
We saw this before, never mind. Yeah, freedom's incoming. Yeah, Canadians are now, as I said, guys, future Americans. Future Americans, that's it. And the Canadian Liberals don't care. It's a cult drunk on their own Kool-Aid. I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like these kinds of people that get into this stuff, potential conflicts of interest, opacity of his accounting practices, very deceptive presentation, circular flows of cash. So this guy's like some kind of like scammer? Like, I don't know. Well, I guess I'll probably know more about this tomorrow because I don't really know a lot about this guy. But, man. 40% of politicians here have residential investment properties during a housing crisis. Doesn't matter who it is, as Canadians were cooked. Maybe, but like, I don't know. As soon as Donald was elected, Carney moved one of his multi-billion-dollar investments to New York to save on taxes. Is that true? Wait, as soon as Donald was elected, Carney moved one of his multi-billion-dollar investments from New York, to New York to save on taxes. Wait a minute. So this guy who's now there's no way this is true. Do not tell me that the...
Okay, I can't do this. I can't do that. Here's a random fact that I don't even know if it's true or not, but my chat's saying it, and now I'm going to spin a whole narrative in my head about what this means and why it was done, without even knowing if the fact itself is true. Wow, thank you, Asmongold. Thank you.